Mikey's mornings full of tricks. Taco Tuesday never skips. Mexican Iron Man in his cape. Milfs out the window, Mike escapes. Like the fires in Valhalla's hall. Skull and tuck and roll. Burn it down and keep it bright. Fires burning through the night. Mischief's here and tacos too. Iron Man, his balls are so blue. Valhalla's flames, they're burning you. Running wild in morning's glare. Secret women give Mike stares. Heroes rise and myths unfold. Mike's secrets never told. Keep the legends burning bright. Mischief dancing in the light. Raise your glass and toast with me to the tacos with Mikey. Mischief's here and tacos too. Iron Man with milfs, they cuckoo. Valhalla's flames, they're burning bright. Raise your horns and fight the fight. Mexican Iron Man, he jumps so high. Through the window in the sky. Chasing dreams beyond the stars. He's got speed, he goes far. Mike likes milfs, it's no surprise. Husband chasing with fiery eyes. Every corner, every turn. For their love he'll always yearn. Mexican Iron Man flying free. Window jumping with great glee. Mike escapes, he finds a way. In this game he's here to stay. Every town and every street. Sneaky steps and stealthy feet. Milfs adore his daring style. Hearts are racing mile by mile. Mexican Iron Man never rests. In his heart he feels the jest. Adventures call him every night. With milfs he finds his flight. Freedom rings in the midnight hue. Husband chases but he flew. Mike escapes through wind and song. In this game he can't go wrong.
Good morning and welcome to Taco Tuesday here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Oh, the adventures of Mexican Iron Man. It's funny that we finally get the song we always needed, and now Mike's retired. He may be back. Who knows? You never know. He might come back and pop in one day on a Taco Tuesday just because. And we can play the song again. Really quick, before we get started this morning, thank you, everyone, for your calls, your DMs, your emails, your messages. Everything that is going on is Rod. I guess Rod had never heard that. Is hilarious. Because Rod had never heard that before. Thank you guys so very much for everything. I am humbled and thank you so very much. It's not just the GoFundMe. The link is in the description. It's not just that. It's everything that from everybody reaching out to people talking about it, people messaging, asking what's going on. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like I said, I am humbled, and this is the best community, the best fellowship you could ask for. Thank you, Blood Guilty Gaming. Thank you, bro. I love you guys too. It's not just, those aren't just words. I love coming in here every morning and getting to do this, getting the opportunity to do this, getting to talk to you guys. DJ's going into lurker mode. Thank you guys. Seriously. and good morning. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. I tell you what's the people that aren't having a good week, and that is the ones that can't stand it when someone says it is what it is. Anima, thank you guys. Thank you. And I messaged Gary yesterday, but thank you. Seriously. Thank all of you over at Pop Culture Minefield. Guys, if you haven't subscribed and checked out Pop Culture Minefield, check them out. Make sure you go over there and give them a chance. Watch some of their stuff. Hang out for a couple of their live streams, and check them out and see what you think. I think they're great. Gary's great. Keith is absolutely the man, and Anima is so wonderful. Project Story Time. It is what it is. I think he knows where I'm going with this. We've seen a lot. I want to tell you guys something. Again, thank you. Thank you. Before I go off into a tangent or anything, again, thank you guys so very much for sharing everything out, for everything you've done. Thank you guys. Rob Thunderheart, I'll do the greeting for you, bro. Rob Thunderheart. Sorry, driving. I'd greet you personally. Dude, when I'm on my phone, I'm just like, I don't @ anybody because it's just like, okay, you got to @ manually, type everything in, and then write your. So I just do their name. If I'm on my phone, guys, if you're on a stream and you see me on a stream, like in the chat, and I'm like, hey, Daryl, what's up? Instead of doing the @ Daryl, that's because I'm out. I'm out somewhere doing something. I've got my phone. Or if I'm like, what's up, Soul Assassin? I won't @ you. Pat, it's Pat's. Good morning, guys. Seriously, good morning. If I'm on my phone, that's what I do. So Rod's doing voice text. Wow. Yeah, I don't even mess with that because it'll come out gobbledygook. Loki, I think I need to make a Molly action figure with a strap-on lightsaber. I agree, Andy. Those would sell. Those would sell like hotcakes. With that dude in the layout that bent over. See, I don't know these people. I don't watch any of this shit. And I'm hearing what's going on. And I'm like, how many of us, okay, so seriously, no BS, no nonsense. How many of that's happened to creators that you know, or that's happened to you yourself? I understand why some people are like, I don't trust anybody. I just want to do my own thing, and I don't trust anybody. I get that. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to operate like that, but I get it because there are people with their own agenda that only care about numbers. They only care about money. They only care about BS. And that's all they're interested in. It's all they care about. And there are individuals that will tell you numbers and money is all that matters. Loki, if you cared more about numbers and you cared more about money and you cared more about blah, 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 you wouldn't be at a point where you're asking people to help you deal with some medical shit coming up in November. Also couldn't live with myself if that's the way I was. I'm sorry. I would rather let people know, hey, I am in this horrible situation and I've got to get this taken care of. I have to. I can't not. Rather than flush all my morals, how much I care about other people, what I do. I can't do that. I can't live like that. Is it a rat race? Is all of this a rat race? A lot of times it can be. And there are people that will backstab you. Why? Because they're jealous little shits. And that is what it is. They are jealous little shits. Okay? When they see someone working their ass off, doing their thing, they get jealous and they want the keys to the kingdom. That should be me. It shouldn't be him. It should be me. That's BS. Do your own thing. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on what you're trying to make. Focus on what you're trying to create. Stop focusing on all this other BS and look at what you're doing. The same thing at high tense, high anxiety jobs. Focus on what you're doing. Don't focus on this other crap. With Star Wars explaining their atypical crazy lefty loonies. I don't get this whole just consume thing. Okay? I don't get this whole just take everything they're coming out with and get that tongue in there real deep and swirl it around because it's just the grits and the gravy of everything you need to be watching. No. Oh my God. Who likes everything? Let me ask you that. Who likes everything? Who in the world likes everything? Everything that everybody does, everything corporate spends out, everything. No, nobody. Nobody. You could take the exact same road with who hates everything. Nobody. But we are pissed off about some things. Do we have the right to be pissed off? Yeah, it's entertainment. We've been having, thumbs up, thumbs down, 1 out of 5 stars, a 1 out of 10 forever. That is the way things work. The only difference now is that you can pay the media to give you whatever you want. Enema says it takes a lot of courage to ask for help. This community will always stand together to help a member out of a tough situation. Thank you, Enema. I've spent the last 5 years trying to show that you can do this without shitting all over everything. You don't have to shit all over everything. Some people will call that a failure. Some people would be like, Loki, you just didn't succeed. You spent 5 years and you've got, this is what you've got for it. You don't have to hate on everything. There's things I will not watch. I will not watch Star Wars. I won't. I'm done. I'm finished. Finito. I didn't watch The Acolyte. I didn't watch the show before that. I didn't watch the show before that. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to review it. I'm done. Does that mean that I'm against people getting pissed off about watching that crap? No. Do I understand why they watch it? Yeah, I understand why they watch it. They are growing their way. People can call it hate watching. They can call it whatever they want to. But that is the way they are doing things. That's their choice. Should people be swarming around going, we need to get them canceled for having the wrong opinion? Absolutely, positively not. Those channels need to be demonetized. That is God. Does anybody remember the moms against music, the mams? Does anybody remember that? We had a group of moms that were absolutely positively against heavy metal. And I'm not even talking super heavy metal. I'm talking shit like Metallica. We had people that were against that, and it's the devil's music and blah 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 blah, and you're gonna yada yada. That's what this reminds me of. Better than you are honest than reviewing a show you didn't actually watch. Many are giving opinions and haven't seen the shows. I think that's horse shit. Putin's cat. Anybody who gives a review of something they haven't actually watched can kiss my fat white ass. Anybody who does it. If you're talking about something that's coming out, you're like, man, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like the preview. That's one thing. Yeah, the satanic panic. Cotton remembers. But anybody who hasn't actually watched, you can give a review of anything. You can give a review of a trailer. You can get a review of a preview. You can get a review of a commercial. But if you actually haven't seen it, You can't give an actual review of a show. People do. They obviously do, but it's horseshit. And the ones that are sitting there saying everything's hunky-dory and you should be all up in the corporate bunghole because nothing they do can be bad, that's bullshit. That's just as much BS. That's just like not watching it. And it makes me wonder, does these people even watch The Acolyte? Did they even watch what they're like kissing the ass up? Oh, this is the best. I don't know what the hell happened, but in the last couple of days, my feed on Twitter, because yes, I do doom scroll sometimes when I'm not doing anything. I don't even have my phone on me. Yes, I do. I will doom scroll. I'll be sitting there. I'll be going to the bathroom or I'll be sitting outside getting some fresh air or something. And I'm like, holy shit. There's nothing but The Last Jedi was the best Star Wars movie. And this series is, oh my God, so bad. It's so good. And I'm like, what time warp did I walk into? How these people kiss Disney's ass because they don't want to lose access? And if that's it, that's just as bad as the rest of it. Don't talk to me about people hate watching shit when you kiss corporate bunghole because you want something from them, because you want access. Don't feed me that horse shit. I believe that some people love The Acolyte. I'm sure it's possible, but not enough to keep it on, not enough for a second season. Those are facts. Not enough people watched it, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. There just wasn't an audience for it. Why? Because people are starting to realize what's going on. Ubisoft, we're going to get away from the Disney Plus shit. It's still going to be, we're still going to talk about something Star Wars. But Ubisoft, their board of directors laid it out on the table. They were like, zip, plop, and said, this is the way it is. You can either take the company private and pay us what we are owed as shareholders. You can replace your CEO and get him out because honestly, he's running the business into the ground. You cannot keep doing this and you cannot keep driving the stock lower so he doesn't have to pay us what we are earned. And that's exactly what Ubisoft is doing. And finally, a board of directors had stood up and said, this is the way it is. You're not getting away with this horse shit anymore. Why? Because none of this stuff is working. That's why. None of this BS is working. When the normies start noticing the crap, you're screwed up bad. And that's exactly what's happening. And they do not want anyone to figure this out. They do not want this going mainstream. Because if they lose public support, if corporations lose public support because they're being fed what to do, and they are being fed what to do because they have deals to protect their shiny corporate asses. Once they figure that out, that's it. The jig's up. Oh, you're in concert. You're working in concert with the government to promote a certain agenda. Okay. Once that's out, once it's in the public forum, and the news will do everything to keep it out of the public forum, that's it. They couldn't stop Zuckerberg from going, you know what? Yeah, the government told us to do this and we did it. Maybe we shouldn't have. I don't believe it when he says maybe we shouldn't have. But at least he came out and said it. He said what we all knew. How many of you out there got called conspiracy theorists for saying that these companies were in league with the government during the coup? How many of you got called conspiracy theorists? How many of you got streams taken down? How many of you got videos taken down? How many of you got warnings from YouTube saying you can't talk about this? How many of you? And why? Because the government said you couldn't. The government said you couldn't, and they told these companies they can't talk about that, but that violates freedom of speech. You just take them down, remove them, delete them, get rid of them. It's horseshit, and they know it, and they're getting called out on it, and they're getting caught. And I'm glad they're brought to pay to task. Zuckerberg needs to be fined a huge fine to make sure this never happens again, and they won't, because we've got the people who orchestrated it still running the government. Scott Westbrook with gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Thank you so very much, brother. Thank you, Scott. Copa Ex Machina got a membership. Blood Guilty Gaming got a membership. The Lovely Sherry got a membership. Classic Comics got a membership. And Betazord got a membership. Guys, if you go to the community tab, I put this up yesterday. There is the entire audio library for the music we've been using, along with some stuff we haven't even used yet. There's also, for members, the Machini song. You have to be a member to get the Machini song, but the other music will be coming to just the regular community. Will be coming to the tab on October 30th, which is my birthday. So on my birthday, I'll give you guys something for free. All the music, the Mexican Iron Man song that we were just playing, the Machini song, Make Your Panties Drop, ooh. All of it will be available. So thank you guys, and thank you, Scott, so very much for those 5 memberships. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you. A little skull and tuck and roll. What's going on with Monkey? Good luck, Monkey. What's up? Monkey Jeebus. What is going on, bro? I just woke up. I have like 3 job interviews today. Then I drive for the rest of the day. Bro, good luck, man. We're all skull and tuck and roll, bro. We're keeping our fingers crossed. Good luck on good luck on the job interviews, man. It's got to be nuts trying to do that in this economy. I work 2 other jobs besides this one. Plus, I try and go to the gym and stay in shape and run my butt off. Sometimes I can't do everything for everybody, but I try. I try and mix it in. Last night, real good guy, Stark of Iron, was doing a show. And I was like, I called my aunt because it was her birthday and I was talking to her. And by the time I got off the phone with her, I was out. I was done. And I didn't get a chance to go over there and hang out with him a little bit before I crashed out. So I can't always do everything. I try and do as much as I can. I'm bouncing all over the place a lot lately. Puddle Jumper says, I got a massive prayer. I may get a chance to go days very soon. Dude, congrats. I hate nights. I love nights and I hate nights. I used to work nights. The thing is, when you have a day off, you kind of got to like stay awake the whole thing. So you can actually go somewhere and do something, because if you get up at night, then everything's closed and there ain't nothing to do. But Loki, it's only violation of free speech if the government directly suppresses it. Actually, the government cannot. It is illegal for the government to go to a corporation and say, you need to silence this person. That is a violation of the First Amendment, is for the government to use a corporation to do something that they can't. See, they're not allowed to do that. The government's not allowed to go through an intermediary to violate something it can't violate. That's still just as bad. They can argue about that all they want to in the House and in the Senate and blah, 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 blah. But it is just as bad for the government to go, we need you to do this for us because we can't. That is just as illegal and just as bad. Whether or not they go after anybody for it, which I don't think they will. I don't think anybody's going to call them on it. I think that the simple fact that we know what's going on is completely embarrassing to them. The fact that he admitted that and we know what's going on. Vampires love knights. I love them and I hate them. So, how do you feel about vampires, Loki? Depends. Is it like a sultry vampire or is it like a dude bro vampire? Ew. No dude bros. Yes and no. The company is transmitting false information. It's gray area. Standing on the corner is fine, but transmitting to millions is not perfectly protected in the first. Social media is the gray area. Can you go on here and say whatever you want to? Damn near. You can't, I think people are too hung up on, oh my, your bad word hurt me. How many of us grew up getting called all kinds of stuff? How many of us? I guarantee you, if you are in the age range that we are, you grew up getting called stuff. I'm sure if you're growing up today, you get called stuff. They just find a way to do it. How many of you? Put a 1 in chat, like Pat. I hear all kinds of bullshit on YouTube every week. That's right. So why is it suddenly words are so hurtful and blah, blah, blah? Sultry. Head-turning moment for me. Soul try. Hot vampire lady. Bow, 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 now. A lot of ones. Did it stop you? Did it stop you from being you? Twitter is the absolute worst. I will agree with that. It is a great tool. It is a great way to keep in touch with people. It is a great way to coordinate. But it is like, wow. They're only triggering for progressives and snowflakes. I don't know. Did nobody watch Roadhouse back in the day? What if someone calls my mama this? Is she? Nobody watched. Did nobody do the homework? Look, if you don't like something, you have absolutely 100% the right to not like it. If you don't like something, you have absolutely 100% right to go online and be like, I really didn't like this. I thought it was shit. When that crazy pink-haired lady blew the ship through the other ship and it just cracked open like an egg, I thought that was horse shit. You have absolutely 100% right to say exactly that. How dare you say anything about the pink-haired lady? Who cares? Am I talking about you? Well, no. And if I was talking about you, I'd be even more mad. What are you going to do about it? It's the internet. Not only the internet, it's social media. And I want to tell you something. If you think YouTube is like high school, you're only half right, because it's worse than that. Because, see, in high school, if someone came up and said something really negative to you, they called you out, they better be able to back it up, because there's about to be some fists getting thrown. On here, you don't have to take responsibility for any of the shit you say. That's just that. You don't have to take any responsibility for the crazy shit you say. I would love to see that hateful bitch get sued because she wanted to start this little pile-on a couple of people who weren't talking about her. That's what it comes down to, isn't it? Jolly had permanent retinal damage because of the Holdo maneuver when she ripped Poe's balls off, scarred for life. There you go. I want to see the boys dogpile her ass. No one was talking about you. No one was talking about you. Yeah, we're going to go over to Star Wars Explained. What do you have to explain? The power of one, the power of two, and her holding her husband by the leash as he's in a lay outfit. The power of the leash. Sold out 5 years in a row. Molly and Doofus Star Wars Explained. No one cares. No one cares about you. No one cares about your channel. No one gives a shit. You had to go out and try and pick a fight with other people just to get noticed again. Just to get a little more recognition. Pops, what's up, brother? Welcome to the Warrior of Midgard. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Welcome back to the Warriors of Midgard. This one's just for you. Skull! So no, what? You needed this for attention? You needed to do this so you could get some more attention. Is that the way it works? I'm gonna throw out a campaign that calls for these guys who don't talk about me, who don't sit there and start shit with me online. I'm gonna start a campaign to have them defunded, to take their money away. And I'm gonna ask YouTube to do it. And then I'm gonna get all my little buddies, all my little butt buddies are like, Disney, Disney, to go along with me and try and get them shut down and demand that all these channels that do this don't get to make money more. Why don't you focus on what you're doing? Just a thought. Why don't you focus on what you're doing? Why don't you focus on your channel and your content and what you're putting out in the universe? I know what I'm putting out in the universe. I'm trying to put out as many damn good vibes as I can. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going after a couple of channels trying to get their money taken away from them. Why are you worried about them? Why are you worried about them? Why are you worried about what they're doing? I mean, you've got your own audience. What's wrong? They got a hell of a lot of clicks from this. Who do you think it benefited more? Jeremy and Gary and the crew, Ryan, Drunk, Theory, or these mooks? Who do you think it benefited more? Here's the problem. If it benefited the mooks at all. Who are the mooks? The mooks are Molly and her husband. If it benefited them at all, then they got free press and clicks and all that just for demanding some guys get demonetized because they don't say the same bullshit that they do. Jeremy and Gary, it banded their followers together even tighter. Damn straight it did. You're goddamn right it did. And there are people coming out of the woodwork going, we're not dealing with this shit. We're not. I don't watch any of those channels. Be grateful that you don't watch Star Wars Explained, because God help me. Cotton, as soon as you see her husband in a Leia outfit, he's in the metal bikini outfit on a dog chain, on his hands and knees in front of his wife. This is yeah. Anyway. And he did. You're damn straight he did. That was one of the best responses I've ever seen. He pulled up everything and he just read it out. Everything from the beginning, from when he first met them to now. Everything they wanted, everything they tried to do, everything they tried to say, everything they tried to squeeze in. He just read it all out. This is what happened. This is from start to finish. Here it is. Sissies are silly. And what happened? Here's the deal. When you're in this space, when you're talking to people, when you're going back and forth, when you're doing stuff, there are people that will want to get rid of you. That is the way it is. I mean, I hate to say that, but it is the way it is. There are people that will try and get rid of you. There are people that want to cancel you. There are people that want you demonetized. There are people that want you gone. There are people that want to ruin everything you do. There's also a whole shitload of good people that want to see you rise, want to see you continue, want you to keep doing your programming, want to keep doing your videos or your live streams or whatever. And there are people that want to help genuinely. That is something I absolutely disagree with Theory about, and that is towards the beginning of that video, he talked about how someone always wants something from you. No one's going to do something for free. Blah 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 blah. A lot of this show we do because we want to. Zero does this on Mondays. He shows up like he did yesterday and every other Monday before that, even sometimes on other days, because he wants to. He wants to be a part of this. That's what he wants. I don't force him. I don't trick him. I don't convince him. As long as he wants to be a part of this, we're ready to go, and we'll rock and roll and do this. Same with Mike. Mike never asked for anything. Mike didn't want anything besides to make you guys laugh. Taco Tuesdays was about making you guys laugh and giving you guys a good time and giving you guys a good show. That's all it was ever about. That's all the weekly programming is about. It's about giving you guys a good morning, getting you to laugh, getting you to go, hell yeah, making you think about something. That's it. We do not kneel. Hell the Phantom Menace, Hell Geeks and Gamers, Hell Ripaverse, Hell Confiscate, Hell War Campaign, Hell Rogue Entertainment, Hell United Underground, Hell the Fellowship. Keeley is all in. He makes no qualms about it. This is what I'm here for. This is why I'm here. This is what I support. That's it. I have no problem with that. I've never received 1 penny for anything I've ever done on any YouTube. I don't even have a channel to promote. And Six is here all the time. Six is everywhere. Six is in every chat. She's everywhere. If she's not modding for somebody, she's doing something for somebody. Never asked for anything. Up until recently, I'd never asked for anything. You guys keep the show alive. Week after week. You keep the show alive. And I sub to your channel, Six. Guys, go and sub to Six. Go right now. Do it now. Sub to Six. She's great. She's wonderful. I want to see a kick-ass show. I want to see Six running a show. That's what I want to see. And Six knows I've been at that for a while. I want to see Six run a show. The Phantom Menace has been dead for years. It's the rebellion now. I don't know about none of that. I don't keep track about any of that. But whatever it is, whether it's the rebellion, whether it's fandom, whether it's, weird ass name nobody's ever heard of, whatever it is, keep kicking ass and taking names. I wish you luck. No one pissed in my Cheerios. I don't get this. And it comes down to jealousy. And that is the big thing. I still have contact with a lot of my high school friends. I couldn't attend our band reunion this year, but I was invited. One of my band buddies started a channel here on YouTube, posted our UIL marching. Sax, alto, and tenor, and I was on flag corps my junior and senior years, all city band, those years too, UIL sweepstakes. No shit. Where's the kick-ass show? 6. I know you can do one. I know you can. I know you'd be great at it. I know you would, because you have some great insight into what's going on, and you have a unique way of broadcasting that. I know you'd be great. Would some people get some sticks in their butts and be like, uh-oh? Would people see this? And here's the thing. Would people treat you differently? You're goddamn right they would. Because suddenly you are a danger in their space, because you could quickly surpass them and move past them. And they don't want to see that. That's jealousy and greed and bullshit. That is the beginning of the end. I want to tell you that. That is the beginning of the end. If you should remember that shit, the Star Wars and Yoda. Once you start down this path, forever will it dominate your destiny. Do not get sucked into jealousy and bullshit. Because as soon as you start down that path, as long as you let that affect you, as long as you let other people's bullshit affect you, as long as you let what they're doing affect you, that's all that's going to matter. Oh, boohoo, I watched it. I freaking watched it. I've watched it multiple times. I had a really, really good buddy. Someone I thought had potential. I thought he had potential. I thought he was going somewhere. I thought, man, this guy is badass. And what did he do? He let jealousy and greed and bullshit eat away at him till I didn't know who the hell he was anymore. It was always this person you can't trust. This person you can't talk to. This person's doing this. And half of it was invented in their own head. How do I know that? Because he fucked up. How did he screw up, Loki? How did he mess up? And I said that I F-bombed, yes, but he screwed up. This sorry son of a bitch showed me a DM. He was like, this person doesn't like you and they're talking about you and da-da-da-da-da. And he showed me this DM. This DM that this person sent. And I was like, son of a bitch. And instead of just hating them and never talking to them again, I went to this person. And I was like, dude, seriously, what the shit? With this online bullshit, I thought we were cooler than that. And he goes, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And I slapped that shit down on the table. I was like, boom. And he was like, I never said that. And I said, then you fucking show me you didn't say that. And you know what he did? Live in a back room on StreamYards, he pulled up the chat log. That motherfucker altered what he said to make it look bad so that I wouldn't be cool with him, so that I wouldn't associate with him. Why? Because he had invented this scenario where this guy was out to get him. He's out to get me. I am not kidding. The guy took a picture of a DM, blued it out, and then put the text in there on his own. Inventive little fucker, isn't it? Put his own text in there. And the only way I found out about it was because the guy who supposedly sent it showed me a live. This is live. This isn't like a picture I took. This is live. That's not what I said. And by God, it wasn't what he said. That's horse shit. That's BS. That is some shady shit, Mad Cave Gaming. That is some shady, screwed up shit. He doctored his own chat. Son of a bitch. And you know what I did? I said, I'm gonna have to untangle myself from this fuck without letting on. Then I know they sent this screwed up shit. I said, because I'm not getting into this drama. I'm not getting into this bullshit. I don't know what this guy's deal is. I don't know if he has people talking in his head telling him that people are out to get you. They're out to get you. They're coming to get you. But that's the way he acted. And I was like, nope. Nope. I'm not doing this. Narc fraudulent gaslighting. Exactly. You want to know the level some of these folks will go to submarine you and other people? That's how far. I don't trust anything. Show me the actual chat. Show me the actual thing. Don't show me a picture. Show me the actual chat. Prove to me that it's not what you said. I screenshot everything. Six is like, I'm copying and pasting. I don't blame you. Loki, it's called schizophrenia. God help me. It's just social media. It is what it is. And they can't stand it. Yeah, I threw the title in there. It's just social media. It's not gladiators in the Roman Colosseum, no matter how much you want it to be. No one is going to tell stories of the great defense of Lucasfilm when Molly and her husband Leia went up against the mean, evil YouTubers. No one gives a shit. No one's going to remember that. No one's going to remember you for your keyboard antics. And maybe that's what's wrong. Maybe that's what's changed. Maybe that's what's so screwed up. I don't want to be some kind of fucking YouTube star. I don't. I want to do my morning show. It's like radio. I love waking up. I love talking to you guys. I love getting shit off my chest. I love hanging out here. I love being a part of this fellowship. That's what I love. Those are the things that I love. Loki, why don't you put out video after video after video after video? Because that's not really my thing. I love doing it with Culture. I really do. Because me and Culture work so well together that it's just like, I could finish probably what he's saying and he could finish what I'm saying because we're just shooting back and forth that fast. But besides that, I'm not like out to promote a whole bunch of shit. I'm not out to put out 5 videos a day every day for the next 20 years. I'm here to keep the morning show alive, keep talking, keep saying what we've been saying, and not hold anything back, not pull any punches. That's what I'm here for. I love doing it with Culture. Did I say that? I bet she's going to go back and clip that. Mental illness is rampant in our society. YouTube is the same. It's exactly the same. It is exactly the same. And that's an issue. But it's an issue that's there and it is what it is. So if you want to jump in the pool, just know you're going to run into these people. This is a fact of life. You're going to run into these people. I went into this blind. Good morning, Polymies Minion. Please give that puppers a hug and tell him Loki said hi. Loki said hi. Give him a pet and a hug and tell him I said hi. As if Six hadn't already clipped it exactly. So, you're going to run into these people. I jumped into the pool absolutely blindfolded and had no idea how much water is in it. I didn't know. I thought it was like, we all fight together. No. See, that was this crazy thing. So, I was in this community. I was a part of this community before I started doing everything. And I got encouragement. Oh, dude, you've got radio voice and you should totally do this and you should totally, make a channel and blah, 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 blah. And then I did that. And I got told, how dare you make a channel? How dare you pull subscribers away from this person? I wasn't pulling anybody away. I just started my own thing. With their endorsement, I might add. Go forth, Loki, and make content. Their endorsement. I think you've got it. You've got a great radio voice. You got this, you got that. Go do it. You and Dave Bob should do it. That's what they said. You and Dave Bob both would be great at this. Shit, sign me up. Put me in the game, coach. And then I go and do it, and half the people are like, how dare you? He fucking told me to. He told me to go out and do this. He said, you've got it. You've got it, dude. Go and do it. And I did. And you hate me for it now? And they did. Why? Jealousy. Jealousy is where it all starts. Jealousy is where it will all end. Because some people got to be freaking jelly. Oh, you're going out and doing it when that's what I want to do, but I can't. And I don't want you to have the support that I want, even though I'm not doing it because I can't. If you want to do this, get out there and do it. It's that simple. I know we've done like a YouTube talk thing today, but I'm not kidding. If you want to do this, go out there and do it. Just realize this is what you're looking at. These are the realities. I'm going to tell you the reality. And it's jealousy and envy. Same thing. Envy. That is the beginning of the end for your YouTube career, is envy. And everybody's had it happen. Either someone's been envious of you or you've been envious of somebody else, and either you dealt with that and you put it away or you carry it around like fucking luggage and that's it. You cannot let envy and jealousy get into your life here. You can't. Otherwise you end up like these fucks. And I'm not doing that. We're not going there. They are wasting their time. They think they have something figured out, but they are wasting their time. Have you seen what's happening to their channel right now? All their shit's dropping off. Do you know why? Because that fleeting moment where people were going and tuning in and looking at what they were doing, they were looking for drama. They were drama scrolling your channel. That doesn't last. That's the train wreck. That is the train wreck. What do you mean by that, Loki? Because everybody is like, oh my God, look, it's a train wreck. Everybody wants to look at it and watch it. The fifth time it happens, though, nobody gives a shit anymore. No one cares. Oh, it's just another train accident. Same thing with drama farming. It's the exact same thing. When you drama farm, when that's all you can do, you have increasingly lower returns on your investment and your time. You can do what you want. Exactly. Putin's got it right here. Putin's cat, bringing the pussy, says you can do what you want, of course, but you might want to consider if this is going to help you in the long run. I'll tell you guys another one because that immediately makes me think of this. And I'm sure I've talked about this every once in a while before. There was a dude, when I started, there was a dude that was like, don't send me super chats, send it to my PayPal. That way I get it right away. And for a little while, people did. And one day, he went off on someone for sending him a super chat. And I was like, I'm never going to tell people how to send me anything, ever. I wasn't monetized yet. I was just going through the motions. This is a long time ago. I wasn't monetized yet. I was just, and this guy was like, don't do that. Send it to my PayPal. That way I get it right now. And I'm like, dude, I ain't ever going to talk to people like that. And he didn't get any more of my money either. He had gotten some, and he had gotten me to talk about some stuff when this super bad thing happened. But when he was like, don't do this, do that, I was like, there's a lot to do about money. And I mean, he literally ran it for 10 minutes at the beginning of a stream. Come to find out, him and his partner were hooked on drugs. They were on, I don't remember what they were on. I don't want to say, oh, well, they were taking, this or that. But because I honestly don't remember. This is almost 5 years ago. But nasty, absolutely nasty to act like that and treat people like that and talk to people like that. I said, I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to talk to people, and I'm never going to treat people like that. It's just, man, it makes me feel slimy just being in there, listening to that shit. So PayPal exposes your ID. You have to be careful. Buy me a copy is another possibility. Putin's cat. I talk about what I want and don't care if YouTube or the algorithm likes it. We had a whole show on the taint. Daryl doesn't give a shit. He's like, it's the vac tube. For a reason. What is the vac tube? What is a vac tube, Loki? It's not a vacuum tube. The vac tube is the shit tube in Star Trek. Or Star Wars. Sorry, Daryl. Star Wars. If you go back and watch the first episode of The Mandalorian, he's like, oh, I see you have a vac tube. Yeah, that's because the tube they use to vacuum them out into space. Someone lost my support because he wouldn't read super chats till forever, and when called on it and said it disrupted the flow, our money disrupted him. So I wouldn't want to do that, would I? Holy shit. And some people don't think about that. I know that there are people that hold all super chats to the end because they don't want to upset the flow of conversation. I know people who do that all the time. There's always time to say thank you. Yeah, Loki, but when you have all these people in your chat, you have all this and you don't understand and blah, 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 blah. Maybe I don't want to understand. Maybe I want to be to the point where it's like, oh, look, Miss Martin Muses sent blah, blah, blah. Thank you so very much. And she says this. And boom, it is shown that it is appreciated. Yeah, but doing all that, Loki, you're not making the really big money. I don't care if I got to lose. If I got to throw my fucking ethics out the door to make big money, I would rather remain exactly where I'm at doing what I'm doing today. And for anyone who sits there and goes, that's why you're in a position where you've got to ask for help with your medical. I'm asking for help with my medical so that I don't burn every penny I have trying to do this. Because I worked it. I worked it from every angle. I looked at it from every single angle I could before I said, I've got to ask for help. I've got to. I don't have a choice. I looked at it from every single angle. Yeah, but you'd never be in that position if you just did hate watches and these videos and blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry that ethics are worth my soul. I'm sorry I'm not ready to sell out. That's part of life. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. And I'm not going to sell out. I'm not going to be a sellout. I'd rather walk away from this than sell my ethics so that I can imagine that I'm popular and didn't sell out for popularity. Matt Cabe Gaming with a $50 super chat. Thank you so very much, brother. You deserve. Where do I got it? Where is it? There we go. Talk about a disruption. It's one hell of a disruption. Thank you, my friend, so very much. Flow disruption. Skull and Dragonfire. You want some Dragonfire, brother? Ask and thou shalt receive. Skull! Jules 25. Wait, I missed something. Someone complaining about a donation not being mentioned. Sounds like a desire for a pat on the back than a donation. I have no idea. Anyone who donated is very much appreciated. I said that at the beginning of the show, Jules. I said that of everyone that has donated, everyone that has called, everyone that has forwarded it, everyone that has passed it on. I appreciate it and thank you. I thank you to everybody. I'm still working on thanking. I'm about halfway through thanking the people on the GoFundMe. I will continue to thank you and I will continue to update. Holy shit. Miss Martin Muses. Oh my God, thank you. So you did not have to do that. Thank you so very much, Miss Martin Muses. With a $99.99, we'll just call it what it is. It's a $100 super chat. Here's a better flow disruption. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Miss Martin Muses. You guys are crazy, and I love y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you so very much. I don't even know if I have. I mean, I could go like back to the beginning. You know what? Screw it. I'll give you two. I'll give you the first ever one, and we'll give you another one. A little burn it down. Do you just want, or do you want something more femme gaze? How about that? We'll do that. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
ZBR, dude. Zombie Box Reviews. Thank you so very much, brother. 100-pound super chat. It is pounds, right? It's pounds. It's not lira, that's pounds. I'm pretty sure that's pounds. Take this as proper money. Brother, thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Give me 1 second, ZBR. I'll be right back to you, I swear. Loki, I wish I could help, but I'm finding that I'm not enjoying working with this company. I did put a picture in your Discord in general. I have seen it. I commented on it. It is absolutely beautiful. Apollomy, thank you so very, very much. It looks beautiful. And listen, just everything helps. When I saw that yesterday, it put a huge smile on my face, Apollomy. I was like, holy shit, that is so awesome. For anybody who doesn't know, if you see the dragon up in the corner of the screen over here, she has put that green and black dragon into this portrait, and it is beautiful. And I absolutely lost my shit. ZBR, brother, thank you. Thank you so very much. Real money. Holy shit. Pounds, proper money. Respect the dollar. Thank you so very much, brother, for the 100-pound super chat. You guys are amazing. You guys are so very generous. Thank you for everything. I can't say thank you enough. Daryl the Daryl, $2 super chat. Here's for a stick of gum. I'll go and get some blackjack gum. I got to get a commercial for blackjack gum for the channel. ZBR, brother, thank you. And thank you, Daryl. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you. Long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
I've been redoing all the intros. I need to go through. I need to go through the skulls. If you guys have any suggestions, send me your suggestions. I know I want to get a Tron one, a Tron Legacy where he's fighting Grinsler. I know I want to get a couple of different ones, but I know I want to do a Tron one. I used to have a Battlestar Galactica one. So we'll see about that. Because I know Mike would just lose his shit if it was OG Battlestar Galactica, and it will be OG Battlestar Galactica. I like the remake. I like the reboot, but we'll go OG this time because I think the original was the original. Someone sent me. Someone actually sent that to me. So. D Bud Martin just donated on the GoFundMe. We're with you, brother. Thank you, D Bud, man. Thank you guys for everything. Seriously, I wouldn't still be here if it wasn't for you all. I wouldn't. You guys have saved my ass twice. I want to tell you that. As much as you think Loki, I love getting up and I love listening to you in the morning. And I love this. I love that too. But this place saved me from being homeless. It did, and I'm not shitting you, and I'm not just talking about the money. I'm talking about getting me right up here, and getting me in the game again after being down for so long. And this, thank you. Seriously, thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't think I'd still be here. I think I'd already moved on from diabetes and all that other crap because I wouldn't even known. I wouldn't have gone to the hospital. I'd just been like, I feel like crap. I wouldn't have gone. And I did. And I'm very grateful and thankful for all of it. DJ Ronnie G with $5 super chat. Turtle Flow Disruption. The turtles. As Tom would say, I love turtles. I like turtles. Turtles, gotta love the turtles. Thank you so very much, brother. I don't have a turtle, but I've got a reptile. Thank you guys, all of you. Puddle Jumper, Clifton 3D, Chris Burge, The Wrench Wrenches, DJ Ronnie G, Gesture of Sin, Arlene if she's out there, Arwen if she's out there. I haven't seen it this morning. Kronos, what is a Kronos? I don't know. A Palmese minion. Mwah. She says, for the last few months, this company has made it difficult for me to get home. I'm so sorry, Apollo. I know they keep you hopping, but there doesn't need to be any of that. Soul Assassin, dude, thank you. Thank you guys so very much. Daryl the Derelict, 6. That is badass. Yeah, you've never seen that in a Godzilla movie before, have you? That was like custom done. So that was a project this guy was working on. I was like, holy shit, can I use that as a skull? And they're like, yeah, go ahead. I was like, okay, thank you very much. Dega, my brother Dega. Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you so very much. Says that link is invalid. What link? Oh, the link to the GoFundMe? Loki, are you still here? You are still here? Yes, I am still here. Am I not? Did they cut me off? Great show, Loki. Long live Asgard. Long live the fighters, guys. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend enter. And we'll see you on the next one. Mary's Game Room just tried to slide in at the end and get 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Yeah, we ain't doing that. Thank you so very much, Mary. Apollome's Minion was given a membership. ZBR was given a membership. Darius was given a membership. Awesome One was gifted a membership. Guys, while you've got that membership, go download the soundtrack. It's in the community tab from yesterday. Go check out the soundtrack. Download it. Have fun. The Mexican Iron Man song in there. The Machiny Draws Making the Panties Drop song is in there. Make sure you grab it while you're there. All you got to do is unzip that first file and you've got a ton of music there to hang out and listen to. Some good tunes, some good tracks. The Heiress of Chaos songs in there, or the Heiress of Courage. So guys, thank you very much. And we're getting out of here. Now, thank you, Mary. This one is just for you, and welcome everyone to the Viking Horde. Skål!
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.